Hey, this is Jack, Two Brothers Ventures. Want to show you this Penlight flashlight that I've been using for the past couple of months. I got this actually at the SHOT Show from the Coast dealer. This is the Coast TX3 strobing LED Penlight. It's a 2 AAA penlight. Puts out 75 lumens on high. It actually has 3 modes. It has a high, a low, and a strobe. And it has 30 lumens on the low power, 75 lumens on the high. It'll supposedly run for 3 hours and 15 minutes on high and 4 hours and 45 minutes on low. So it does have a focusing beam as well. So it's aircraft grade anodized aluminum. It's got a removable pocket clip here that's pretty stout. Clips on and off there, so if you're the type of person that doesn't like that on there, you can take it off. It also rotates around the whole light, so depending on where you want to place that. Has a rubber tail cap switch right here. So this is how you do your modes. It's 1 for low, 2 for high, and 3 for strobe, and it does strobe SOS. So there's the low, can't hardly see that. There's the high and the strobe. So we'll show you that in the dark in a minute and give you a little bit better shot of the beam pattern and how the front bezel can be used to focus. But let's look at the light a little bit overall. It's got some knurling on here. It's not real aggressive knurling, but it is enough. Because you have to turn the front bezel, it does have some grooves here, some indentations that are pretty nice to be able to grip to turn that to get your flood to beam, stuff like that. So that's pretty nice. Has the cutouts here in the front so that when the light is on and you set it on a surface, you can tell that it's on so that you don't leave it on. Some flashlights that have just a round thing, you can set them down and you won't know that they're on and the batteries will run out. So this has a cutout. It also can be used for defensive purposes, but it's not real aggressive, so it's not really going to do too much. There's some flat spots here to give it get some grip on as well. So overall, I like the feel of the flashlight. It's got some little grooves in here to assist with removing the tail cap to get to your batteries. It has O-ring. See the little red O-ring right there? Says it's waterproof, but like all of these flashlights, it's probably more water resistant than waterproof. 2 AA's. I'm running Energizer rechargeables right now. So with these batteries aren't in the greatest of shape, but I'm getting about 1 hour of constant run time off of those in my last test. But overall, it's been a pretty good light. I really like it. The size it is and the beam throw, I'll show you here in a minute. What I do with it, just for curiosity's sake, is I put it on this lanyard. I just clip it on like this, and then when I'm out ATVing, I just throw it around my neck like this, and then as I'm driving or whatever, it can bounce around, or I can put it in a pocket of a jacket or something, and then when I jump off at night and I need to look at something, it's just right here, and then I can quick drop it and go right back to what I'm doing. So that's how I've been utilizing this. I also took this on a recent European vacation with me. Went to Italy and Greece, and I put this in my travel on and had no problem going through TSA. And I actually blew the circuits in one of the hotel rooms over there, because you have to use those funky converters and all that kind of stuff to use American products over there. And this was really nice to have, to be able to pull out of my bag and use until we got the power back on. So anyways, I really like this light. They're fairly inexpensive, and that's kind of the cool thing. They're kind of the common everyman light where anybody can probably afford to go pick this up. And we'll give you a look at it in the dark here in just a second. Alright, we're in the dark garage again. We're going to show you the light here. This is the low, which is the 35 lumens. And as you can see down here on the floor, it's a really clean, round light pattern in the flood. And then let me turn it to the spot. There's the spot mode. So pretty clean beam overall for this cheap of a flashlight. That also gives you a little bit more throw when you go out there. So that's the low mode. And then let me go to the high. There's high, which is a 75 lumens. As you can see, that has a pretty wide throw. At 10 feet there to the garage approximately, that's got probably a 10 or 12 foot throw circle, and it's a pretty clean beam. As you can see down there, there's a little bit of halo at the edges, but overall in the center here where your working area is, it's pretty clean. Pretty impressive actually for this price point. Let me focus this down to a spot from the flood, and there's your spot beam. And then as you can see out there, gives you a little bit tighter pattern, a little bit longer throw. And then we'll open that back up, and then we'll go to the strobe. So as you can see, that's strobing SOS. And we'll go back to the low beam. And then we're going to move in like you're doing some trail repairs on a motorcycle or whatever. And as you can see, the low beam, when you get in close, it's plenty bright to do some work, especially if it's really dark out there. I mean, any light's going to be nice. Or if you want to hit the high, you got way more than enough light to do anything that you need to do on your machinery, stuff like that.